Guys, back in today with another reaction on the channel. Today I'll be reacting to the first episode of In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, I believe this is. As usual, not really sure what to expect here other than a romance story. I've heard the source material is pretty good. Apologies if I seem a little bit out of sorts. I literally just finished a football match, so a little bit exhausted, but yeah, good to go. Just about. But the style of this looked quite similar to A Sign of Affection, I believe. The character designs, I'm not sure if it's the same author, probably the same studio. I'm not really sure, but yeah, the character designs look awfully similar, and I really liked A Sign of Affection. At least I think it was that one that this looked like. Better love. You ever walked past anyone and been like that? I haven't, but I'd like to. That is a woman, isn't it? Um, I assume that's a woman. But yeah, that would. I don't know. I think I'd be a bit too shy to do anything about it, but I would like to. I'd like to have that reaction. I don't know. Every person I look at who's like attractive, they always look like quite nasty. They don't look that approachable. Not always, but most of the time. How the hell did you fuck up that badly? How did you get that much icing on your nose? Look at my nose. I struggle to. I'd struggle to do that. I recognize the singer though. I remember really liking one of their previous songs. Yeah, this character especially looks right out of Sign Out of Affection. Looks like Itsuomi a little bit. Yeah, I remember like this song's good, but I remember loving. I think there's one song by these guys that I absolutely love, but I can't remember what it's called. Unison Square Garden. Oh, it's the opening to Blood Blockade Battlefront, which I haven't watched, but I've seen the opening, and I love that song. Actually, there's a couple I've got on my playlist from these guys. I haven't watched any of their anime that they've done openings for, but just like came across. Oh, nice, nice. Lovely visuals as well, though. So if I remember correctly, this is Eat Fish Studio, and I could be wrong about this. No, I was gonna say, is this the same studio that has that weird kind of like? They've got some like cinematic kind of crazy shots that they do that sometimes look very odd. I'm not sure if this is the studio. I think it is. I'll have a look after. Well, to be honest, I'll probably be able to tell throughout the duration of this episode if there's any like uniquely weird shots. And I don't think this is the studio I'm thinking of actually. I think there already would have been one. I wouldn't say that's a masculine face. I think it's probably the haircut. I don't know about you guys, but if she was bald, I'd be able to tell that that was a woman. She has got very feminine features, I think, especially the eyes. I think it's just a haircut, like that makes her look kind of boy-like. But I actually like, I kind of like that haircut. It's one of those haircuts that if you put it off well, it looks amazing. If not, it does kind of sometimes make you look like a boy. Look at this, I really like it. Well, super popular, isn't she? I'm gonna have to move to Thailand. Oh god. Yeah. You gotta stop doing nice things because these people are just gonna fall in love with you. You've got to be horrible. What an entrance. Parkour. What are you doing? Just monkeying about. Hey, this is how those girls feel to me. I feel this way towards this guy. Bro, what is he doing? I just do this. Just touch people like that. Feels ugly. Feels ugly. This would go in a very different direction. Yeah, that's exactly how it would usually go. There would be no pause. It'd be get the fuck off me. Especially for guys. If that was a girl, I think it'd be a little bit more acceptable. But if that was a guy and like a guy done that, like an ugly guy done that to like a pretty girl, it'd be like, oh, you vermin. The other prince, the dude with the white hair. Oh, none of those things seem good to me. Like, why were they the images shown? That's classic rich bastards, horrible human being stuff right there, no? Mm. So if these guys are the princes, who's the king? So he actually touched her like that, thinking that that was a boy. That makes it even more interesting. Hey, Fanny. What? What's it? What's the name of the shop? Fanny Mart. What kind of shop is this? Oh yeah, good point actually. These guys did get together. You lose both of your dream princes. But yeah, I wonder who's considered the king then. I don't know, that's kind of cringe. I got you a video. Probably the best way of dealing with stuff nowadays, to be fair to him, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'd go about it like that. This is, yeah, this is the way. Sometimes a bit of tough love. Be careful, turn your back to this guy. Ooh, deflect. Get him in the throat. It sure is, and it was expected from this guy. You know, I was gonna say I love how the flowers are like still there. Come on, boss of the fanny mart. That's a good desk, yeah. Ah, hell of a woman. Go on, love. See, I like how I dealt with that. Bit fanny like, ironically enough, to bring the camera out like that. I know what it is about. Like, it's not the same, but it just reminds me of those like people that do that lovely thing of like getting food for charities and homeless people. Yet it's like that meme with like the 100 cameras on the head, like them recording it. Like, I'm doing a good thing, and you all have to see it. Everyone has to know. But yeah, it's nice you're doing a good thing. It's kind of in a similar line to that. Like, just grab the dude, just fucking silence him. Hey, he did not say that. He did not say that. Surely. Wait, demure. Is that even like? Is that even? I forget what demure actually means. It is a very classical term, I think, that found like popularity again because of like some person's TikTok a few years ago. Very demure, very mindful, or something like that. I actually kind of liked. Bit of a guilty pleasure. I don't have TikTok, but I kind of liked that person. I thought they were actually like they're quite calming to listen to. But I think it was actually like coined or it was a popular phrase ages ago. It's like a classical way of saying I forget what it actually means. But surely he didn't like surely that's some localization bullshit right there, right? Is there a word for demure in Japanese? Probably something akin to it. But okay, we've got some localization going on. Probably why that place is called Fanny Mart as well, maybe. What do you mean by that? So when I was like a kid, it was always perceived to be that girls would be really popular with guys if they were tomboy like or they were boyish. I'm not sure if the perception of that's changed. Obviously, I'm not a kid anymore, so who knows? But that used to be like quite popular when I was younger. I also remember watching quite a few movies with a very similar kind of like a lot of movies aimed towards young girls, kind of with that kind of premise, like tomboy kind of girls. Oh, she's gonna break your arm. That's what she means. I won't break your arm, but I'll break your arm, if you know what I'm saying. Holding me won't break your arm. I'll do it myself. But I don't know about you guys, but if I like got an interaction like this with a woman, I'd know we just hit it off right off the bat. It sounds weird, I know, but it kind of reminds me of my first kiss. Or my second kiss. like I had a first kiss, which I count as my first kiss, but it wasn't like, it was only like a quick one. It was pretty cute. The other one, not so much. Yeah, I remember like carrying her like this, and then we kissed. It was really nice. Quite a similar situation to this actually. I was kind of scared because I didn't usually really like work out or anything back then, so I was like, I was a bit afraid if I could carry her, embarrass myself. They're both quite nice, aren't they? I like them both. I like them both. Now, you guys know my thoughts on this flower stuff. I get they're trying to like set a mood, and in this show, it's actually like it's done okay. But I think back to the fragrant flower blossoms with dignity, a sign of no, a star brighter than the sun. They kind of tried to make scenes artificially more cute and wholesome and lovely just by putting some flowers and some shiny lights around a scene, and it doesn't really work for me until you build up your characters to make those scenes a bit more, to make them pay off a bit more. Feels very grifty. Kind of sad, isn't it? Oh, damn, what a player. Ah, he's good with his words, isn't he? I feel that was quite romantic. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, you'd love to hear that, wouldn't you? I'm alright, actually. Yeah, he's good with his words, isn't he? So it's not the case that she's awfully popular with boys. Okay. Yeah, I suppose because maybe if the girls view her as a boy, then the boys view her as a boy and competition. And he's not, and because he's not actually a boy, she's not very masculine, so it's not the she's not got the Sigma grind set. So I guess that makes sense that boys wouldn't like her. But again, I don't know about you guys, but I remember when a girl I really liked in high school got a haircut quite similar to this, and it made me like that was like I really liked it. I thought it looked really good. So I guess it's one of those perceptions things. I said earlier about tomboys being quite popular when I was younger. Maybe in Japan it's very different. But the class is going, they sound like monkeys. Literally. Sound like monkeys, bro. More monkey business in this than the Darwin experiment. Oh, I remember the studio I was talking about now. I think the studio I was talking about earlier on in this episode was Gohan's. They use some really weird and creative shots that sometimes I like, sometimes just like feel like you're doing too much. I don't think this is Gohan's. I think this is like Go Ready Studio or something like that. So similar name, but Go Eat Fish or something. Some one of those strange Japanese company names. Yeah, apologies. I guess I kind of mixed them up a bit. As I said, I would have known it was that studio because there would already be some like freaky ass shot, the camera like moving. God, that's a big old bento. Ringo. Some apple juice. Oh. Maybe you are, but probably not. Have you ever heard that term? A well balanced face. I'd say I have. I think I've. To be honest with you, I've probably got like. If you were to say if you got a well balanced face, I think my face would almost be the complete opposite. Really? Curry restaurant in Japan? We like our curry in the UK. I think it's pretty popular from what I've seen in anime as well in Japan. Like what? Oh god. What's so bad about that? The most simple thing you've ever heard. Maybe there's some like word that's similar to curry in Japanese that I don't know. I thought it was gonna be some racist ass shit. Luckily not. He's just speaking his mind. I get what she's saying there though. I'm pretty similar. Like if someone pays me a compliment, which doesn't happen very often, um, it is like, oh well, thanks. That really, yeah. People might think you don't take it too well, but it's just like, well, okay. I mean, you can believe that. Thanks, but yeah. Nah, he's got away with words, hasn't he? He's got away with words. He's smooth. He's very smooth. Yeah, but oh no. Also, says he's about to beat her up. If he were to walk in, I'd think that. What are you doing? Get away from it. But yeah, pretty good start. I like both these characters. Very interesting dynamic, isn't it? Not. They're doing the ending as well. Yeah, they're doing the ending as well. That's really cool. They must like this series. Unison Square Garden. But yeah, pretty solid start. Like both of the leads. Haven't really met any side characters so far, have we? But yeah, I like both of these guys. This guy's smooth, smoother than I could ever be. I don't know. It's just something like yeah. I can't imagine myself saying anything like that and just like not being like embarrassed because it's me saying it. But yeah, both an opening and an ending from these guys. I think I do prefer this song. But yeah, I wouldn't have expected these guys for a romance anime. As I said earlier, I only recognise these from like action kind of shows, which they suit very well. This ending song fits this show very nicely. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. No preview or anything. Really good first episode. As I said, like the two main leads, there wasn't anything like spectacular or kind of majorly new here. This is an interesting dynamic that I haven't seen an awful lot. And she's not very much like her at all, but the haircut does remind me a little bit of Nana Osaki, and you guys know how much I love my Nana series. I love that. Probably my favorite romance anime. I guess if you consider Violet Evergarden, I mean that's not really a romance. There's romance in it, but yeah, just a really good start. The production looks pretty good. I like the character designs. Like I said, very much quite similar to A Sign of Affection. Not as much as I thought, honestly. But especially this white-haired dude, he does look a lot like Itsuomi, doesn't he? But yeah, very smooth guy. A little bit cringe, like I don't know. I can't really put myself in that position, but I feel like if I was a girl and I saw a guy deal with the situation by bringing his phone out rather than getting his hands dirty, that'd probably put me off a little bit, right? Maybe that's a sign of older times or something, I don't know. But he did get there eventually, to be fair to him. So yeah, handled that pretty decently. And yeah, just a pretty cool concept. Looking forward to seeing more. First episode was promising. Again, nothing like spectacular or crazy new, but pretty solid start. Let me know what you guys think though in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you next week with episode 2.